had my, at the time, internet guy, Jeff, contact Bruce Prichard, who had some connection with Bruce Prichard, and let them know that we were getting out of our contracts. And Bruce let him know, well, we can't talk to them while they're under contract, but if they get out of their contract, the second they're out, we want to talk to them. So we knew we had something going, and it just took our lawyers like a couple of days, like a week. I think the next week we were out of our WCW contracts. We were going to show up on Raw, and was in Washington D.C. Baltimore, but they had a blizzard and they canceled Raw that week. So the next week we would have been on Raw, but they didn't have a Raw. So the following week, wherever they had it, in Texas, I think, that's when we debuted. So we actually did in between, we did this a tape, like a SmackDown, I think it was, and Eddie got hurt. It was supposed to be, we did me and Eddie against the New Age Outlaws,
yeah.
Dean against X-Pac, and Benoit against Triple H. And it was supposed to be Dean was going to put over X-Pac. Me and Eddie were going to go over on the New Age Outlaws, and Chris and Hunter were going to go to a draw. So we were working for a contract. That was the initial thing that happened. But since Eddie got hurt and it fucked up the finish and they ended up pinning Eddie, they had to go to something else. So on the fly, they wrote the story where we originally were being brought in as babyfaces. And they switched it to where we double-crossed Mick Foley, and that's how that storyline got started,